Gwen Stefani in the before time. Yes, so I'm going through all my programs for all the tours and plays I've seen over the years because I want to share them with people who may not have been able to buy them or never saw the show and have seen the programs and thought, collectors, they think of things like this. What's in that? Okay, so this is a fairly big show. I have two stories from this show I want to tell before I get into it. The first one, I bought tickets. I didn't have the best seats, and I was waiting for the show, and I went to hang out with a friend of mine the night before the show, and then when I was on the tram home looking at the MX, which is a paper they gave out on the trains, I saw the concert was that night, and I got the days wrong, so I was just hanging out with my friend in the city, like a few blocks away from the concert, and I missed it. So I bought another ticket the next night, because she was there for 2 nights, and I got a much better seat, and I watched the show. Fortunately, I was working, money didn't matter, so I just bought another one, and it was better, and I just bought a better seat. But this was the Sweet Escape in 2007. So the other story was when the show starts. Actually, that reminds me of the story. I was just sitting in the audience waiting. I was on the ground, and I was on the edge of the row, the block of rows, and I was sitting there. All of a sudden, a single spotlight shone on me, and I'm like, "What the hell?" And I'm like, "Why is the light on me?" And then I looked behind me, and one of her dancers was in the aisle because she was one of her Hiroshika girls had escaped, and then the other dancers came out dressed as police and dragged her back to the stage, and then the concert started. So they were shining the spotlight on her standing behind me in the aisle because I was on the end of the row, on the edge, and God, it scared the hell out of me. It's like it's just the whole stadium and just me in a spotlight and her behind me, but I didn't see her. I was like, it was terrifying. But the show was good. She had a lot of great costumes, great fashion, of course. Very over the top, very theatrical. Her dances were all hot. And I'm really glad this program has pictures from the actual show to remind me of the show. Because a lot of these tour programs are just portfolio modelling, promo shots and stuff. But, I can actually remember watching the show and what she looked like when I look through this, and it's pretty good. I felt like most of the programs don't have this, but the more I look through them, the more I'm realising a lot of them actually did. So I'm very grateful for the ones that actually do, because it just reminds you of what you saw and what it was like to be there, as opposed to just reminding you of the artist and looking at nice pictures. And I liked the music at the time. She did like 2 good albums, solo albums, and then something happened to her, and now she's I don't even want to comment on what's happened to her, but yeah, no, she's not one of us anymore. Not quite cancelled, but like Janet, I just don't know what to make of her anymore. But yep, so that's the crew, and I think those are the dates. So, she started in Sydney, Melbourne, and then went around the rest of the world. So I must have seen her August 3rd at Red Lever Arena. So I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of Gwen Stefani, the Sweet Escape 2007 tour, the program, and what's happened to her since.